Hey Mia.
Hello.
So you're using the new daily diary format?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me how it works.
So what I do is first I look at all my homework, which is in my folder, and I type it out, and I look at that, and then, so this is for homework for today, all in class though, and then this is my homework for history, so I write that down in here. So I write down the homework, which is, what's this thing? Critical response. And I have multiple, so I just put a plus, and then I write the others.
So you put a plus why?
Because I have more.
More than one thing to do?
Yeah.
In that class?
So I put a plus, and then I write the next thing too.
Mm-hmm.
And I put that in notes section, so then I remember what I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't, just look over here. I just like to write on here though. And okay.
So once you've filled everything in, so if you, on your paper, once you've written in all the homework assignments, what if there's like a project? Then what do you do?
So I write homework, if it's a homework thing. So this is a homework and a project-ish, because I have part of it's homework and part of it's part of a project. So I put both, and then, so my robotics is a project, so I put a project, I put a P for project, and then the math is a homework, so I just write homework, and then this is the project, and then I put not needed for if it's something, and I put none if I have no homework for that day, for that subject, and I put not needed if I don't need like the break, because I have breaks after. So I'll put not needed if I don't need to use that break for something. So like I don't need to use a science break. So I'm gonna cross that out and put a line through this. And then the priority, I put it in priority of what is due first. So I put the due date first, and then I put the priority of what I need to do. And then I put the starting time of what I do, when I start it, I mean. And then I put stop time, which is when I stop it, and then I write the total of how long it took me to do this. Usually I have 30 minutes or 20 minutes, and 10-minute breaks in between.
And so how many subjects do you have?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So how long should homework take you?
For if I had homework in all classes?
Yeah.
Should take 20, 40, an hour, 30, 2 hours. What? 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Is that with the breaks?
Yes.
Do you like taking the breaks
No? Yes, I do.
between? How does it help you?
Well, usually if you just do homework and then you do another homework assignment, sometimes you'll start thinking about the other assignment that you were doing before, so you'll get distracted by that or something. And then with the breaks in between, you get like your mind gets to like reset for a little bit, for 10 minutes, and you get to play or read or something for 10 minutes, and then go back and then go to the next assignment, which lets your mind reset and cool down, I guess. Have a little mental break.
Between?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do you think using this plan or format has helped you compared to the other school-provided formats or the ones that we've bought you from the store in the past?
Well, this one, you get to put all the stuff. So you get to put the date, the priority, the class, if it's a homework or project, estimating time. Like, all this stuff is usually not there.
Mm-hmm.
There's like pretty much no line. It's just a line, and you have to fill it in with what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. How is it
helpful? You have to write a line between it every single time.
How is it helpful to know how long you spend in the class?
Because usually the homework is only supposed to take you, how long was it again? 3 hours?
It depends on someone's school, but your school, they said about 2.5 or 2 hours and 40 minutes with the extra math and the breaks included. But that's because you're in a magnet school, so you chose to be in a school that has more homework on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
But what would happen if you saw that you couldn't get everything done in that amount of time? How does it help you to have the time notes and stuff?
What? Say again,
How
sorry.
does it help you to have the time notes on how much time you spend in classes?
Because you're only supposed to spend 20 minutes of time on your homework.
Mm-hmm.
So since I have ADHD, then I'm supposed to only spend the same amount of time. So then if I don't finish it in that amount of time, even if it's due the next day, I'm supposed to get extra time.
Because of
How long it's supposed to take. And then if it doesn't take me that much, I should have more time.
But that's something that we had put into your 504 plan
Yeah.
specifically, right?
Mm-hmm.
But so that they would know what kind of adjustment you needed, didn't we use this format to help the school
Yeah.
in the beginning?
My voice. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You remember?
Yeah.
So when we were trying to decide what kind of accommodations you needed for your 504 plan, then
Mm-hmm.
you wrote down how long things took on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it helped?
Yes.
Cool. Do you think that this would help other kids?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because a lot of the people in my classes, when they do it, like, they don't do any breaks in between. So those have, like, really big breaks between.
Mm. So this keeps you from taking too long of breaks?
Yeah. Because if I take too long of a break, then I won't want to do the next assignment. So if just doing, like, a 10-minute break, then I don't, like, get sucked into whatever I'm doing and want to keep doing it. Usually. Depends.